Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Wood and Fifakill, as you know, and today what I have for you is what I promised in my previous video. In case you guys have not seen that video, it is a nuclear with a brand new weapon, the FFAR, and in case you did not know, it is a remake of the FAMAS, whatever you want to call it. So many different names for it. Actually, I've seen on Twitter a lot of people having debates about how it's said. A lot of people roasting other people in their commentaries for saying it weird. So I thought I'd cover pretty much every way I know of saying it, so that, you know, no one can, like, you know, talk trash about me or whatever. But, yeah, anyway, the last video, nuke with that brand new weapon. It's a beast. Like I said in the last video, it might even be one of my favorite guns. I've been using it a lot on stream, just playing and having fun with it. It's definitely a really fun gun to use. And as long as you play right with it, you know, it can be really destructive. And what I promised in the last video was that I was going to go for a 100 plus with it, and that's what this video is today. As you will see, I do go and get the 100 plus with it. It's actually a pretty nice gameplay. In the second round, I go on an absolute tear. The first round wasn't quite as fast, but, you know, I always prefer gameplays where, you know, you know, it kind of sucks that the first round is slower, but, you know, it does make it more cool that all the kills are packed into one round. It definitely makes for a more action-packed gameplay, and it definitely makes for, you know, some good viewing. Also, I was pretty happy about this. You guys will see that I am on a different account. That is because one of the homies, one of my buddies, did let me play on his account because he does have the weapon and he does have Dark Match on it. That was, I didn't really expect that. I didn't even know he had it, but that was just an added bonus. But, you know, before I was playing on Big Fault's account, and, you know, he needed it and he was playing on it at the time, and I wanted to play with it and get gameplays and stuff, so I was on my buddy's account because he was like, yo, man, I'm going out, you can do whatever you want, play on it, have fun, go wild, do whatever you want, and, you know, maybe, you know, I can give my KD a little bit of a rise in the meantime. Now I'm playing, but he did say I could use it, so thanks to him so much. Yeah, you know, it was a bonus that had Dark Matter, but, you know, I went on there, I got the 100 plus like I said I would, and that's how things went. As far as the gun goes, it's still a beast. I definitely wouldn't change anything from what I said in the last video, so make sure you do go and check that out. I think I go into a little bit more depth about the gun. I don't want to base this video on that so much. I just want to, I don't know, use this video as a little bit of, like, talking about the new weapon kind of thing, you know, as like a whole. Everybody's saying like pay to win and stuff, but I don't know, I don't think these new guns are overpowered, and I definitely think the new supply drop system, which I just found out about today, is definitely very balanced, and I also like it really, like, quite a lot. So in case you guys don't know, I didn't know until today because I was away when all this stuff first came out. There's like a new supply drop kind of thing. There's still the old supply drops, but there's something called a weapon bribe right now, and the bundle pack. So basically, you get these thing called the contracts, and then you have to, like, I think the contracts as it stands right now is like you have to get 75 wins, and then you get like a load of free supply drops and a weapon bribe. And in case you don't know what that is, it is like a free DLC weapon guaranteed. So before, in like a rare supply drop, you're guaranteed at least one rare. Well, in these, you're guaranteed a DLC weapon. And, you know, it may seem like a lot, but 75 wins ultimately really isn't that much. If you were to play on free-for-all, I haven't actually tested this yet. I will make sure to test this, but I'm pretty sure if in the past, if you're talking about win-loss ratio and stuff, in free-for-all, if you finish top 3, that counts as a winning position. I'm not sure if that works for the weapon bribe. I feel like they might have changed it a little bit to make that a little bit more balanced, and so they don't lose too much money. I'll have to test it, but if that is the case, you can play free-for-all, and as long as you come top 3, you know, that counts as a win, which means you only have to play 75 games realistically. And, you know, if you got someone in your lobby who's going absolutely off, he can finish a game of free-for-all in about 2 minutes. Even if you only have like 5 kills, but that's enough to put you top 3, you're still getting a win for that. Now, like I said, I'm going to have to test that, but even so, games of free-for-all, games of team deathmatch, very easy to win, very, very quick. And, you know, even team deathmatch, even if you're not perhaps the best player, you're still very likely to win the game just from, you know, having a good teammate with you or something, because they're very fast game types. So that's really a very achievable target, 75 wins, and then you're guaranteed a free weapon after that. Whereas before, it was complete luck, and you'd have to, you know, play for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours to get these crypto keys, so that you can open these supply drops and then have a very, very minuscule chance of getting a DLC weapon. So I definitely like the new way they've done it. It is definitely good, and I would not say it's paid to win, because at this point, I'm not sure about how the contracts works. I don't know how many you can get before it runs out, whether you can just keep going until you have every weapon in the game. I hope that's the case, you know, so that you can just keep going and getting more contracts. Kind of like how in AW they released it, so you know there was like 30 prestiges, and then you got all the very best elite weapons from doing those grandmaster prestiges. And you know, in this, it's like it rewards you for grinding out the game, because of course that's what everybody wants. That is the complete opposite to pay to win. That is, you know, rewarding the player who puts his grind time in, and rewarding like players for being good, which is how it should be, obviously. So I definitely like the new supply drop system. I did open a lot of the supply drops on my account in an attempt to get the FAMAS or the FFAR, whatever you guys want to call it. I'm going to call it the FAMAS for the sake of this video, because you know it's what I know it as. I play those cards and use that gun a lot more time than I've used this FFAR, FAMAS, whatever you want to call it. I don't really care. You know, and I didn't get it, which was very unfortunate. I managed to get a butterfly knife out of a normal rest supply drop, and I also, as my weapon bribe, got the NX Shadow Claw, which is my least favorite DLC weapon in the game, which is kind of unfortunate, but oh well, you know, it's whatever, right? And I'm gonna get my contracts done, and I'm gonna have that done at some point, and then I'll get another DLC weapon, and hopefully I can grind it out and get it at some point. If not, it's not the end of the world. I have a lot of people who are offering me their accounts, so you know, shout out to the homies, bro. They're like legends. They're hitting me up with the accounts, and I do not really have anything to worry about. So yeah, but I just wanted to cover that really quickly. Definitely really cool. And yeah, I might try and go for some gameplays with the other DLC weapons, but as you guys know, if you have watched my channel, when other DLC weapons have been released, I've really only used the one that's like a long-range weapon, in other words, a non-melee weapon, the ones with bullets and stuff, as opposed to being a melee weapon. And you know, the new one is a rocket launcher, which isn't too great. I definitely think you could get a gameplay with it, but I don't know, I don't think you guys would want me to, you know, run around with a rocket launcher and stuff. I don't think it's entertaining as such. I think I should just cover the FFAR FAMAS as much as I can, and then go back to, you know, the other gameplay type stuff. I do want to try and get a 200 plus with the FAMAS at some point. I'm going to be going for that in the next couple days. Hopefully, you know, you guys are going to see, obviously, if I get it. I think I mentioned that in the other videos, but I definitely want to go for that, because this gun is an absolute monster in core. It melts. It is insane, and I did have a quick go with it in hardcore, and it's even more of a beast. It's like the new Razorback, and for those of you guys who don't know, didn't watch my 308 kill game, for one, go back and check that out, but for two, the Razorback is just an absolute monster in hardcore. I think it's been nerfed since, I don't know, it doesn't feel quite as good. The gun got buffed, but I feel like they nerfed its hardcore damage because it was just insanely overpowered. But you know, the FAMAS now feels like that, in that it's like a 1-2 shot. The only problem with it is it does have quite a bit of recoil, but you know, that's not too much of a problem. As long as you play smart and get yourself in the positions where you can get those up close kills, you should be good. And it's definitely a beast in hardcore, so I want to try going in the team and getting that 200 kills. Also, just so you guys know, if future videos coming, hopefully I'm gonna get that 200 plus. I have these, like, I have a solo 200 plus fail, and just a lot of other beast stuff coming, and I might start putting some new content in. I also asked on Twitter if I should start adding face cams to my video, and that had like a really good response. Everybody was telling me they wanted it. I think I've mentioned it in a couple of YouTube videos before, so I'm definitely gonna start adding that. I feel like, you know, that'll let us connect a bit more, and I'm all about that on my channel, as you guys know. For example, the 15K thing, or whenever I, you know, do a video where I reply to all the comments for a set period of time, I just really love connecting with you guys. That's why I do this stuff. So yeah, anyway, we're gonna come to the end of this video right now. I hope you did enjoy the gameplay. I hope you did enjoy the commentary. If you did, drop a like. If you're new, subscribe. You guys are going ham. And also, something crazy is happening soon. I'm not sure exactly when it's gonna happen, because it keeps getting pushed back. Everything's really confusing, and there's a lot of stuff going on, but when it happens, it's gonna be big. I can't wait to tell you guys everything that's going on, but a lot of big changes. Anyway, I hope you guys did enjoy the video, and I will see you next time. Also, let me know which of the new DLC weapons you have, what you think of the new supply drop system, and what you think of the new DLC weapons. Anyway, I love you guys. I will see you in the next video.